parents, principal of schools, and distinguished guests, and my dear students. First of all, I would like to give you a very, very warm welcome to Inspiria Knowledge Campus. My name is Atul Gupta. I am the managing trustee of JP Sahu Foundation, who is the initiative behind this particular Inspiria Knowledge Campus. Of other roles that I am responsible for as well. All these three roles has got a common thread. That common thread is my interest lies in bridging the gap between the IT industry and the academia. That is the common thread that I have between these three roles that I play. To begin with, I would like to thank everyone who has contributed towards making this event successful. By looking at the turnout, I can say that this event is already very successful. The team has worked tirelessly to reach out to you. We've gone to over 60 schools, conducted the prelims. There were 7,000 people who participated in the prelims. We had to evaluate each and every mark sheet, declare the results, and make arrangements for you people to come over. I'll give you a brief about what Inspiria Knowledge Campus is. Primarily, it's an initiative of JP Sahu Foundation. The objective of this foundation is to make the youth employable. That's the basic of the foundation. And we would want to inspire the youth to achieve. I would like to take you through what are the things that we have done so far to meet our objective. Inspiria Knowledge Campus is one of the initiative of JP Sahu Foundation, which is to meet to the particular objective of the foundation. This is an international standard higher education institute, and when I say international standard higher education institute, we actually mean it. Right from the design of the institute, which has been done by an American architect, I would encourage you all to take a guided tour to this particular institute to get an idea as to what are the international standard thought process which has gone into making this particular institute. But this is an book that we did, making use of some employability experts. So we've tried to identify 10 important skills, because this is very easy to say that we'll build an international standard education institute and we'll deliver something that is nobody else is doing. But then we went in without, even before we built up this infrastructure, we had put in some employability experts on board, and we identified 10 important skills which is required for you to attain in order to be more employable. These 10 important skills are put into this pocket book, very easy to consume in 15 minutes, and it is distributed more than 10,000 copies in this particular region free of cost. We have this particular book in your kit. You'll find it in the kit that is given to you. This book is what we call it as Inspired to Achieve. So there are certain famous personalities whose skills we have looked at, and we want to take inspiration from those personalities, and we have presented it in this particular book. Now, so everybody wants to be a doctor and an engineer. Right? So, not everyone wants to be a doctor and engineer. There are other career opportunities as well. So, the primary thing is you should do what you love to do. That may not necessarily be a doctor and an engineer. So, we've identified some 20 cool career options which are very, very hot for you to pursue. That's present in this particular book. If you stay back, you'll be able to have a look at it. Now, this is the mantra that I want to put it across to all students in here, that do what you love and you'll never have to work for a single day in your life. That is why you see that most of our campaigns will have this particular tagline of do what you love, and you'll never have to work a single day in your life. Some of the campaigns that we have done, which will be very, very relevant to the audience here, this is a set goal campaign. So we've gone out and we've reached out to all of you and we said, see, we're going to tell you how do you set your goals and how do you go about achieving these goals. So we do these campaigns, we want you to set your target, go for it, put in the efforts and try and achieve these goals. This is a campaign that we've run again this year. We'll be doing it. This is a Shining Star student campaign, which is students who are really doing very well. So, like Inspiria Q is another initiative wherein you can look at some of the Shining Star students from this particular year. Now, as I said, that you need to do what you love to do, but then it is very difficult for you to figure out as to what exactly do you love to do. So selection process for this particular institute is you need to go through an occupational profile test. Now an occupational profile test in a scientific way tells you, it discovers what is actually your passion. What is it that you can do and not be tired of doing it. So in order to identify your passion, we do this occupational profile test free of cost so that you can actually discover what you love. We focused for this particular institute to have a strong industry representation in our advisory board. We are very, very high on technology, so you will see a lot of technology being used around. We've got a huge incubation space in this particular campus where we want you to be entrepreneurs. We want you to be job creators. We want to incubate you while you are there in the college. If you have ideas, we'll help you bring your ideas to reality. We also have a concept of center of excellence, which means that the industry that we are focusing on, let's say the media industry or the computer application industry or the design industry, any of these industries that we focus on, we will also be doing research and consulting, which means that we will have an center of excellence. Basically, people would be able to outsource their work to us and we'll be able to deliver their work as a professional agency. I think you guys have looked at the campus, so I just give a brief snapshot of the various slides of the campus. This is South Phuket. This is where we are sitting right now. This is the OAT, which has been covered, otherwise you would have seen the hills from here. The basic theme of the design for this particular campus is from tea gardens to teaching gardens. So you will see a lot of open spaces. You will see something known as lecture garden. If you go up, just next to where the toilets are, you can see the lecture garden. There's a reading garden next to the library on the 3rd floor. So there are a lot of other gardens which are open spaces that we call it. That's how the design process has been. This is the site plan that we are looking at. There are 4 different industry verticals that we are focused at for this particular institute. One is the computer application industry. The other is the media sciences industry. There's a lot of demand that is going to be generated in the media sciences. If you look at small businesses also, they employ a lot of media people because they want to use social media and other kind of new media. So we are looking at offering courses or focusing on industries which actually has employment opportunities. Bachelor of Hospitality Management, Media Sciences, Computer Application and Business Administration. These are the 4 courses that we are going to have here. Some of the highlights of the campus, we're going to have the campus completely Wi-Fi. There is an open air amphitheater that we call here. There is a student recreation center. That's the other smaller building that you see. We've got a gymnasium there, we've got a yoga room, we've got a games room. We've got a library also there. We've got all the latest infrastructure for the computer labs. We use IMAX for most of our media activities, and we've got a startup incubator. Now let me talk about Inspiria Q. So what was the objective? As I said that we want to identify some of the shining stars from the region. We want to encourage people to go outside and beyond their curriculum. We want them to look at its awareness as an important employability skills, because when you go to the industry, people would look at how aware you are of the environment. It will make you more employable. So this is an activity which is going to support that particular cause. We started Inspiria Q with the objective of reaching out. We went to, as I said, these are the numbers that we have. We went out to 60 plus schools. We have around 7,000 participants. You are the guys who have come up from those 7,000 participants, and we are going to have the grand finale right now. There is Gautam Bose who's come in, who's done over 8,000 events, and he's done over 600 hours of television. So he's going to be the quiz master for the day. So we put in a grand show for you guys to really make it big. That's all that I wanted to say. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.